Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Casual706 here, back with another Transformers unboxing slash review. Today's review is on Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Roadhandler, and Swindler. Now, taking a quick look at the packaging, dope artwork of them in their car modes right up here. The gray one actually kind of looks like a DeLorean in that picture there from Back to the Future. A little bit of a coincidence there. We got ages 8+ in 3 different languages down at the bottom. Hasbro logo, Transformers going up the right side of the package, Takara Tomy, and the Generations logo in the top right hand corner. Around to the back of the package here. Says it's going to take 3 steps to transform Roadhandler from his car to robot mode and vice versa. And then Swindler is going to take 5 steps to transform him from his car mode to robot and vice versa. Now down here they're showing that they're connectable to make a blaster type thing, because it doesn't look like a gun at all, but it is an option. It's something you can do with these figures. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and bust this open and get to the good part. Alright, so we got these little dudes open. They do come packaged with instructions. These things are so small and they're so easy to do, there's not really much need for instructions. Now the instructions are dual-sided, showing how you're going to transform both of these guys from their car to robot modes and vice versa, and showing the little gimmick that you can click them together to make them a weapon for any other toy that has a 5mm port. Alright, so taking a closer look at the figures, we'll start with Roadhandler here. Now Roadhandler sports a very nice paint job, yellow for the most part on the upper body and the head, blue in the face. Real nice candy red paint job throughout for the majority of his body here. There's the face sculpt and all. We got some chrome painting and some black stuff, black little bits of paint at the shoulders. Now articulation with these guys, you're not going to get any head rotation with them. They're too small. I guess they couldn't work that in. The arms are actually on ball joints here, so you'll be able to get those all the way around. There is not going to be any bicep or elbow point to them or hand articulation. Right at the waist here, you actually have a rotating waist, so you can swing that all the way around if you choose to do so. And then here at the hips, we got little ball joints there, so you can get some pretty cool kicks forward and backwards, as well as kind of being able to do some kind of split poses there. So now they do have knee joints right here. You're going to get that bend right down in here, and that's going to be the same on both sides here. The other leg is going to have that knee bend as well. Now one thing I'm noticing with the figure, since it's got this little backpack thing going on back here, it's kind of tricky to stand these guys up. So you might have to kind of lean them up against something else to get them to stand. With that backpack on them, it's real heavy and it gets them, see, they just kind of fall down. So that's Roadhandler there. And not really fond of this big hole in the chest for the screw there. I think it would have been cool if they made just a little piece of plastic to pop in there to cover it up, but anywho. We're going to take a look at Swindler here a little bit closer. We'll bring him up. Swindler sports a majorly gray paint job, a couple of black tidbits here and there for the windows and the wheels there. The rims are just black with the wheels. Wheels are going to be plastic. That's going to be the same thing with Roadhandler there. The wheels are not rubber, they're plastic. Nice Autobot symbol there on the arm. Again, you get that big hole in the center there with for the screw thing. Not fond of that. I think they could have came up with a little piece of plastic to fill that in. But anyway. Now articulation with this guy. Again, that head is not going to rotate. It's just too small for them to work it in, I guess. The arms are going to have a little bit of rotation going on with them here. There's actually a ball joint in there. The ball joint doesn't allow for any side-to-side movement, though. It's just kind of straight forward and backwards. Now down here at the legs, or actually at the hip section, you got that hip rotation again, so you'll be able to swivel that all the way around. Ball joints at the thighs, so you get some nice splits. You get some pretty high kicks forward and backwards. Not so much backwards because you can't get past that right there, but get some pretty good posability options out of it. And with this guy too, standing up is a problem. That backpack on him right there just makes it tough to stand these guys up. They just kind of fall down. Now, on another note here, these are actually remakes of old G1, G2-ish kind of toys, I guess. So I figured it'd be cool to break those out and do a little comparison with those. So we'll bring Roadhandler up here. Now, these are flea market finds. I picked these up at a flea market for probably some chump change, 50 cents or 25 cents a piece or something like that. I don't remember. But as you see, this is the G1 version here, and they're pretty spot on with it. Like that face sculpt and the helmet is very much like the old one. And of course, it is a much more articulated figure too, so it's nice to have an update to it. Swing it around, they even kind of keep the same thing going on the back, even the hollow spots there. The little hood is hanging off of the back too, so kind of the same gist. So thought it would be cool to break it out just to kind of compare. All right, now to transform Roadhandler, super easy. Just gonna pop these arms into the side. You actually got some little grooves in here, and there's some grooves on the back of the hand right here. Just snaps right in. Then that hood is gonna come right on down over the head here, like that. It's a little stiff to do it, but I got it down there. And then the legs are just gonna fold right over onto the back here, and you got some little tabs right in here that are gonna kind of connect in with those little pieces there. So, bam. And there is the car mode. If I had to say anything, I'd say it was probably a Firebird. Looks like an old school kind of Firebird. So there's a little car mode for that. And to do a full comparison, we'll change this into a car mode too here. And there's the vibe going on there. This one kind of feels like an old school Camaro with the T-top thing going on there. They opted out on the T-top with this one. So it's just got a panoramic roof there, I guess, that comes right on down around the windows. So it would have been cool if they kept the little T-top thing going on, but there they are side by side. And the wheels do kind of roll with this guy. Yeah, they roll. This isn't the best surface here, but they do roll about. So. All right, we tuck them all to the side. Now we're going to look at Swindler here. Swindler, again, is a heck of an update to the figure. They're pretty spot on with it. The helmet does have a little variation to it. This helmet actually has a higher kind of flare right in the center of it, if you can see. So it's a little bit different from this one. But all things considered, that's pretty good matching it up there. They did excellent with that. And it's got a little bit darker gray than this other one does here. Kind of metallic, shiny, kind of gray vibe going on. So there's that. And this one had some like shutters on the window, and I guess they just opted with straight black windows for this one here. So, all right, now to transform these guys and compare them, that hood is just going to come right up to the front here. And them arms are going to snap into it here. Like that. And then we're going to fold this back up. Again, it's going to have these two little click-in points right here. They're going to match up with these two grooves in here, if you can see them. And snap them together, and there's your car mode. And fresh out of the package here, look at that stress mark on it. So, hopefully if you guys get these, you don't get one that has any crazy stress marks on it. So that's kind of whack right there. But luckily I'll have it in bot mode, so it won't matter. So there's that. And we transform the G1 version to compare it. And voila, there they are side by side. And both of these cars kind of have the DeLorean vibe to me. So there they go. Cool updates to old figures. All right, now they've got a combined gun mode here. So it looks like to do the gun mode, you just break your legs off of the figure. So to do the gun mode here, we're gonna fold out the feet here for Roadhandler. Then up at the hood here, we're gonna pull this little tab out of the front here. I can imagine that that'll probably be the way that they hold it. Then this one, we're gonna do the same thing kind of. We're just gonna fold that leg open here, and we're gonna pull that tab out from underneath the hood here, right there. Get those legs tied together, and it should kind of work either way that you go here. Basically, all you're gonna do is you can peg this one into the bottom of that one, and then this handle will be the one that's used by whoever you're holding it with. Or you can switch them around and do it vice versa, like that. So, and that's supposed to be a gun for other Transformers with 5mm ports. So, something you can do. And that will actually conclude my unboxing / review for Siege, War for Cybertron, Trilogy, Roadhandler, and Swindler. If you guys liked the video, be sure to click the like button. Also, please leave me a comment. It's a lot more motivational to do these things when people are leaving you comments and giving you feedback on your videos. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any Transformer unboxings or cool videos in the very near future. And with all of that said, I appreciate the view again, guys. Casual706 is out.